Let's get a bit of context now. We can speak to Francois Burgat, member of the European Council on Foreign Relations and author on the politics and history of North Africa. Francois, good to have you with us. Algeria has had a history of unrest, but how unusual are these latest protests that we've been seeing?
Well, no one knew when it would occur, but every single observer, and I would say most probably every single citizen in Algeria knew that it would happen. So all over again, there is the idea that these people have been in power since independence should at least be capable of getting to an agreement and finding someone to continue their work. But what we have seen, this last signal, give us one more ear. What does it mean? It means that once again, those who are the real decision makers in Algeria, mainly the militaries, have not been capable of reaching an agreement to choose one of them to be the formal head of state. So that's where we are. One short remark. This is not new in Algeria. Since 1978, 1978 is the year when the second Algerian president, Ouari Boumediene, deceased. Since 1978, the real decision makers in Algeria have been totally incapable of choosing one of them to be the real head of state. Since Chadli Ben Jedid in 1978, the head of state, the formal head of state, has not really been in power. This is the specificity of this situation that the people of Algeria are facing.
So when it comes to Abdelaziz Bouteflika, as we all know, Bouteflika suffered a stroke several years ago. His opponents are saying that he is physically unfit. He's unable to lead Algeria. But you're saying actually the real power are different parties altogether, the military.
Oh yes, of course. What we can say, it's very clear that those who are in power are not only the family of Bouteflika. If they were in power really, they would have been capable of imposing a successor to Bouteflika. The main fact that they are unable to handle the follow-up of the regime is the demonstration that they share the power. They share the power with other militaries, probably a few businessmen recently associated to this power, but they are not in power. They do not detain the ability to even to forward the same system. So the main question now is the regime, will the regime be capable of changing its head to continue, or will it collapse and then the system would have to be renewed and then the country would definitely face a period of turmoil, but of most useful turmoil.
Okay, and just how worrying is this for Europe? Because Algeria is an important European ally when it comes to migration and the fight against terrorism.
The problem with the relation of Europe is that since 30 years, Europe has not encouraged political modernization in Algeria. You know that the situation presently in 2019 is the result of what has occurred in 1992 in Algeria. What happened in 1992? To wrap it up in a few formulas, I would say that what has happened in Algeria is an Syrian-type Arab Spring. It means that a process of legally destabilizing, renewing the power has started, and it has been crushed by bloody repression. And Europe has supported this bloody repression. Europe has never been capable of helping the people of Algeria to restore the rationality, the efficiency of their institutions. So Europe is concerned, but let's hope that they will play a more essential, a more functional role in the near future of in this process of transition.
Francois, good to get your thoughts there. Thank you very much indeed for that. Francois Burgat there.